So when you go, are you just trying to open the door and you find it is locked? Oh, before you go in there, I have to ask you a few questions.
Oh, I can't
She
sleep.
say anything.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I can't sleep.
It does
Passed
not
out on her
seem
desk.
to have any effect.
Sleep?
It does not seem to have any effect.
Damn elves.
I can punch her in the face. Give me the symbol. Give me the signal.
So she's just gesturing at us wildly and talking at us in complete silence.
She doesn't even seem that bothered about the silence like she does. She barely notices it. She's just still...
I'll cast Tasha's Uncontrollable Hideous Laughter.
I'm just gonna walk up to her and touch her. Does she feel human or like a construct?
She feel like she's a Komodo dragon.
Yeah, she was a little Komodo dragon.
If I reach out to touch her, what does she do?
I wouldn't waste spells on her. If the sleep didn't work, then maybe the other things aren't
Well,
gonna work.
I mean,
She
like,
might be an
knocking
elf.
her unconscious will still work.
Do a wisdom check.
13. 14. 17.
Something definitely seems off about her, but it's not like she's just an elf. Something's just wrong.
So when I reach out to touch it, she was a little weirded out.
Yeah, she did. She pulled back a bit.
Okay.
But she still kept talking like she doesn't seem like angry.
That's a good question. How the hell is she?
You told me to try to intimidate her?
I don't know if that's gonna work.
If she's near Lenny, would she be silenced as well?
Yes.
Yeah, anyone inside that halo.
So she's not reacting strangely to not being able to hear herself either?
She just shakes her head at you.
Right.
Let me move over here.
Lenny, can you paint
I'm
a
gonna
hole
go.
in
I'm
the
gonna
wall?
take out
That's a
some
waste
paper
of
out of the
paint.
back
I'm
of
a
the whole
rogue.
thing,
I can unlock
hand it to her,
Alright,
and hand her a
unlock the
pen.
door.
No, we gotta knock her ass out first so she doesn't go running and informing people.
What does she write on the paper and pen I hand her?
Just wrote it on the chat.
Oh.
Gwen asked me to write the question.
What can you keep after giving it to someone?
Oh man, I was gonna say disease. Come on. Let's the right answers here.
The answer
I'm gonna try
is
to-
love. I write down love.
I don't know if 13's going to do it, but I'm going to try to throw the table, knock it over, and yell at her and say, "Open the door!"
You're silent, Roos.
Oh.
You can
No,
knock
I
the
mean,
table over.
you're not
I wasn't-
muted.
I'm not
I
silent.
mean, you're muted
Holy
in the... There you go.
Oh, God damn you.
Fucking Christ.
I still try to do it.
Can we knock her out first? You know what? Screw it. Combat begins.
Which one was it? A secret or love?
I think it was love.
She accepted the love answer.
There was a bunch of love written on a piece of paper downstairs.
Maybe it was like a heart or something, or
Yeah, the O is a heart.
Alright. So who gets first in the surprise round?
I have it originated, and if you read it, you'll die.
No problems. So, is this woman really just giving us riddle after riddle?
I mean, it makes sense why Roos flipped the table now. He was just angry.
Has Fithem tried to
Please,
pick the
we would
lock
have been in
yet?
there already if I could intimidate
I,
her.
Fithem
didn't want to interrupt this entire type.
Fintham has yet to try to pick the lock.
I didn't want to interrupt the
Fithem.
entire...
Todd's gonna bring
Fithem picked
Fithem
the
over to
damn
the
lock.
door and like push him and point at the
Fithem.
lock and say,
And Phantom, I'm probably still
Push
yelling too. I'm
them
probably
up to the
still yelling
lock and the door
silently.
unlocks.
Fitham picked that lock faster than any other lock he's ever picked. He is absolutely sick
Now
of it.
believe.
Especially because he has to have all the notes passed around to read the riddles and know what's going on. And he keeps hoping something important is being written down. And every time he sees one of the notes, it's more nonsense.
Blood vessels are about to pop out in my head.
You
'cause I'm
do
yelling so
eventually
loud.
realize that you think maybe she's just trying to slow you down.
I really
And she
would like
makes-
one more riddle.
Yeah?
I think Bruce Payne was correct on this one.
Thank you.
Yeah, but wait, what about this open door? Did the door open?
Oh no,
Yeah,
we're
we
too
go through the
busy
door
solving
now.
riddles. We don't care about that anymore.
The next day, that the guy gets up and we're just sitting there.
Yeah, we're just sitting there doing riddles on the door.
Back and forth.
Here, let's never leave.
Somebody get a cup of coffee.
Lemmy's had to renew silence like several times.
Trust. That's a good one.
Is that not the answer?
The answer was a promise.
Same thing,
Same
basically.
thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, the Riddler always let Batman get away with almost and kind of.
Yeah, but it still fits. Like, the love one wasn't love, it was your word, but I think love works. It's fine. Alright.
Your word also works for that one.
As you enter, you find it hard to define the dimensions of the room. You're very familiar with the trend of using illusion magic to gently improve a space's style and decor, but this is beyond what you're used to. The walls and floor seem to be made from celestial bodies, and platforms of some shiny purple metal rise along the south side of the expanse, above a lower pit that seethes with light and an occasional arc of electricity. Across the room, you can see Rich floating comfortably as if sitting in an armchair made of nothing.
This guy's much cooler than I expected.
Hopefully
Armchair
someone
made
has
of
Leave
nothing.
me back from my tower.
Yeah. Rat Cave would use that
Some high
armchair.
level spells going on here, guys.
What are these puppies here?
Quick,
You
somebody
see
take magic.
movements in the shadows up in the corners of the room.
But we can't tell what they are.
Not yet.
And he's sitting in a chair, not sleeping, right?
No, he's like flying, but he's just posed like he's reclining in like a lazy boy chair.
Fucking Wonder Woman,
So you've
Invisible-
decided
invisible
that
chair.
all 6 of your lives aren't worth 200 gold. Well, no great loss then. Roll initiative.
A little too confident.
Just so you know, he said all that. We don't hear any of it. He just listens
Oh yeah, you don't
Yeah,
hear
and then
any
we
of that.
gesture what?
It's gonna
His
point at our
monologue is
ears and be
I
like-
don't like that spell. I like my bad guys monologuing.
We're
I
just, like,
mean,
looking at him
if we have a warlock that can hear thoughts, and the warlock can talk telepathically, we're hearing all
I'm
of
gonna
it. It's just,
purposefully.
but it's being
refuse to hear his
translated.
thoughts.
Oh,
I silently yell at this guy again, too. I'm infuriated by this guy and his floating.
Everything about him is distasteful.
He's a douche. He dies now.
Mm-hmm.
Time to bring the pain. I say silently. in
And we have
silence.
those crickets to distract the kimono dragons.
I told the guy I'm going to flay him, too, but he didn't hear me because it was silent. Trying to intimidate him.
Are we still silent?
I think I have to dispel it because
Yes.
I need to cast spells.
There we go.
But you
And I will feed your skin to your children.
Yeah. It comes
Finish
back
fine.
on in Roos's
Yep.
mid profanity.
mid yelling about flaying and feeding his skin to the
Yeah.
children.